What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, guys, we are back with another Hot Toys figure preview video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne 2.0. This is based off of the movie The Dark Knight, the second movie off of the trilogy, of course played by the great Christian Bale. So Hot Toys has made this announcement. They made it a couple of days ago. They are going to be releasing this new Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne. So we're definitely going to give a I'll try to make it a pretty detailed preview because there's a lot going on right here with this release. So I do want to confirm that Hot Toys has made this release. If you guys are interested in purchasing this Batman Armory, he is available for pre-order right now on Sideshow Collectibles. The link to them is on the description of the video if you guys want to go ahead and purchase it. This setup is expected for April, in between April 2025 to September 2025. In all honesty, because of how big of a character Christian Bale is and how important his Dark Knight figure is, I do expect this guy to probably be shipped out probably into early 2026, right? So I do again expect this guy to be shipped out pretty late, but still in all, again, Hot Toys has made this announcement. And for those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, whenever the Hot Toys announced this, I did go ahead and post that pretty much I was asking like another one, meaning I am really shocked with the timing of this release. I do want to make it clear, I'm not complaining about the release. I'm not saying I don't want the figure itself. I mean, I already purchased it, so I definitely want it. There's a lot going on here that I'm really excited about, but I am really confused on the timing of the release. Number one, there's already another Batman Armory being released featuring the Dark Knight already, but they're doing but the one that we're expecting in a couple of weeks, maybe months, is based off the Dark Knight Rises. So the third movie, this one is the second movie. I think the difference is that the third setup, the setup from the Dark Knight Rises, there's more like glass action going on, more LED lights, and I believe that is in the cave, while this one is in that basement of the Wayne Building Enterprises, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. At that point, the Batcave had been sort of destroyed, right? As well as the full Wayne mansion. So pretty much Bruce Wayne had to kind of relocate his whole setup, right? And he located it in the basement of the Wayne Enterprise building. Again, correct me, guys, if I'm mistaken, right? But obviously the setup is different. Now this is the 2.0 because I believe there was a setup, the 1.0 release a couple of years ago. At that point, obviously I wasn't a collector at that point, so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to give you guys a proper comparison between the first one and the second one. I'm just going based on what I see. Again, just a weird timing with the release because of that other setup with the Batman Armory, the fact that we're going to go ahead and get it already and then they release this one. Just a weird timing. And again, this is where Hot Toys really disappoints me because there's so many other figures and other characters that could be released for a 2.0 that, to me, this guy, and again, I don't even have an actual regular Dark Knight figure. I only have the blue and gray suit that they did for the 100th anniversary of Warner Bros. But again, there's been so many figures released for the Dark Knight that it's like they just keep on going and they keep releasing new thing after another, right? So again, apologies about all the complaining that I'm doing right now. Again, I really don't mean to. Still in all, I'm excited about it because there's a lot going on, so many things to take a look at. So still in all, again, I'm very excited. Again, just very confused about the timing. So I do want to take a look at the figure and everything that it comes with. So pretty much everything that it comes with is a Bruce Wayne figure, of course featuring Christian Bale, an actual Batman figure as well, and then of course the whole setup with all of the accessories and everything else that it comes with. It looks amazing as far as everything that it comes with, and I cannot wait to get this. Again, just so many things that we're going to review, and honestly, to me, the pricing is not bad because we get two figures and an actual armory setup, and the fact that the pricing is only at around $500 to $600, to me, it's actually pretty good. I really don't think it's a bad thing at all. Now, I have my complaints about the setup. I do have some issues myself, and I'm about to pretty much tell you guys about them in a minute. all of you guys, feel free to let me know what you guys think about this. I feel like there's so many opinions going on with this figure set. Please let me know what you guys think about it. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know if you guys liked it, if you guys don't like it, what things can improve, what things cannot improve, what things that I miss. Did you guys purchase it, or did you guys not? Right? Did you guys do not purchase it? Right? As I always like to say, feel free to leave your opinion. That's why I do these videos, so that way we all can have kind of like our own voice for this specific figures that Hot Toys releases on a weekly basis. So first complaint that I have about it is Bruce Wayne, and that is his head sculpt. I have actually not taken a look at a lot of comments right about the face sculpt, and I have an issue with both head sculpts. When I say both head sculpts, I'm talking about this one and the other Batman Armory setup from The Dark Knight Rises. So I don't know why Hot Toys has not been able to do a good Batman, a good Christian Bale head sculpt with these Armory setups, but I do not like this head sculpt at all. First and foremost, to me, the way the hair is sculpted, I'm fine with that. It looks nice. The style, I really don't have any issues with it. If you take a look at the image from far away, it looks pretty good. But number one, I think his eyeballs are too small. I think the way that his cheekbones are made, I think they're too kind of like defined here. The skin texture is too pale. This guy looks like old. He looks like a way old Bruce Wayne, right? And again, his skin is like if he was like pretty much becoming like dehydrated or something, if I can say it that way. I really don't know how to describe it, but he just looks old. He looks too pale. His eyeballs look like sucked in, and I really don't like this face sculpt at all. Again, yes, I can somewhat see Christian Bale, but it's more from a far view, right? Like, for example, this view right here, I can see Christian Bale, right? But again, if I take a look at this image right here, I mean, just the eyeballs are weird, man. The way that his skin texture is done, I am not a fan of it. I don't think Hot Toys has done a good job with this face sculpt. Now, the facial expression, I'm okay with that. The hair sculpt, like I mentioned before, I'm okay with that. To me, I think that this would have been a perfect opportunity to possibly do like an artisan edition for his hair sculpt. Maybe not needed, but you know, why not? Just give it something different. But I have issues with the hair sculpt. Now, everything else, I love the suit. I love how it looks on him. It looks great. This image would probably describe it better. The whole figure itself looks absolutely amazing, right? But again, I just do have some issues with that head sculpt. Now, again, this is a prototype, so once we actually get the true version in about a year and a half, hopefully they make some improvements. Now, with the other figure, the Armory from The Dark Knight Rises, they made a couple of updates and upgrades, according to them, and to me, actually, they made the head sculpt even worse. To me, the other one with the Armory set is even worse than this one. I despise the face sculpt, so I'm not understanding why Hot Toys can't get it correctly when it comes to the face sculpt. So to me, that is one of the issues that I have personally. My second issue with this, obviously, as I mentioned, is the release, right? The timing of it, that's an issue to me. And then the third is the actual suit. Now, this is going to be a very controversial opinion to me, but I'm about to describe why. So they made an upgrade with the suit. It's like the mask, especially the cowl, it's kind of more like defined the way that it's done. So I'm gonna go to the other Armory setup so that you guys know what I'm talking about. So right here, so this is the DX19, and this is the one that they're gonna do the 2024 update. So this is the regular head sculpt back then. This is the new one that they're doing right now. It's more like there's kind of more like lines to kind of show the expression for the character. While this one is just kind of like a serious standstill facial expression, no lines, no anything. This one seems to have more of more lines on the head sculpt. And so same thing for this one, right? They're doing the same thing where there's more like lines. As you guys can see, it's more kind of like a square, more like a square type of shape up to the cowl. And in all honesty, guys, I like the view of it. I just don't think it's accurate with the movie. And now, again, that's just my personal opinion. Maybe I haven't seen The Dark Knight in a while, right? It's been years since I've seen it. I just don't think that it looks this defined. Like, for example, these lines right here, I just don't remember them being part of the actual movie. like these, again, all these lines right here, I think that it's too much. Now again, I like how it looks on the cowl, but obviously Hot Toys is supposed to go for authenticity, and it's supposed to look as accurate as it possibly can be to what they did in the movie. So maybe they thought that this would just be a much better look for the Batman, for the Dark Knight, but I personally don't think that that is an accurate look to him. Yes, it still looks like Christian Bale's Batman, but still in all, I think the mask has too many expression lines, and I just don't think that is how he looks in the movies, right? But again, as I mentioned before, feel free and leave a comment and let me know if I'm wrong about it, because again, I will confess, right, I don't like to act like I know everything about every single figure. I know there's some things that I miss, and there's some things that I don't see the right way. But again, I'm just going based on what I think so far, and this is just my own opinion. I haven't looked at other people's comments because I do want my opinion to be as I guess as straightforward and as honest as possibly can be. And so to me, again, I just don't think the cowl is accurate. But again, as I mentioned before, it does look good. So I don't think it looks bad. I just don't think it's accurate. Now, the full suit itself, it looks amazing. I love the paint applications. It looks shiny. It looks really well done. So I really like how it looks. And I'm very interested to see how the figure is going to go on the Armory setup, right? So I would expect for us to be able to take off the mouthpiece, maybe his eyeballs, his hands, the boots, and just have it stand still, right? I would assume that's the way that it's going to be, and I'm probably going to set it up that way, right, with Bruce Wayne, because I guess that's the purpose of this Armory, right? To have Bruce Wayne stand up, and then just have the figure pretty much just the suit itself, with all the accessories that go behind it. But again, to each his own, right? That's the good thing, that we get all of these options to go ahead and set up the figure, right? So as I mentioned before, right, again, the figure itself looks absolutely amazing. I have no issues with neck to down. I think everything looks amazing. The suit is well done, as well as the figure itself, with all of the suit and the wardrobe. It looks absolutely amazing, and I'll be honest, I cannot wait to get this guy. I mean, everything that it comes with, all of the accessories, there's a lot of things to definitely look forward to. But again, I do want to be 1000% honest, there are issues with this. I feel like the left side of the face sculpt looks good, but then the right, just I don't like, right here, I don't see Christian Bale, honestly. I really don't. But right here, I kind of do, right? So again, to me, the face sculpt does have its issues. Again, feel free to let me know, guys, what you think about the face sculpt, if it does look like Christian Bale, or if you guys concur on what I said, that to me, the eyes are too small, the skin texture is too pale. And again, I feel like the cheekbones are kind of like too sucked in, so it makes the face look like super skinny and super old, right? As I mentioned before, this is a prototype, so hopefully they do make some improvements once we actually get the figure in about a year and two. We'll see what happens once we do get it. Now, that's pretty much all that I have to say. So I could go over the accessories, right, and everything that it comes with. Like, for example, to me, this image pretty much just describes it well. It has all of these grapple guns and batarangs and belts and bombs and all of the accessories that the figure comes with. I could go one by one, right, but I rather save that once we actually get the figure in hand and we get to go over all of the accessories. I'll probably do the same thing with the other Armory setup from The Dark Knight Rises. Again, just the difference, this one's from the second movie, The Dark Knight, and the other one is from The Dark Knight Rises, right? So it's pretty much the doors, the steps, the two figures, right? The face sculpt for Christian Bale and the Batman. Now, the good thing is that we do get separate rolling eyeballs for both figures, both the Batman and Bruce Wayne. So of course that always adds another dimension to the character and makes the posing much more natural, right? So that's always a good thing. The Batsuit itself and the cowl, as I mentioned before, to me, everything looks absolutely amazing. But when they say that it's an accurate recreation of the Batsuit, I don't see it. Again, to me, I just think that these facial line expressions, I don't remember seeing them in the movie. But again, please correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. And again, I don't want to act like I know it all, right? I could miss something. As I mentioned before, to me, the look itself is good. I just don't think it's accurate in my personal opinion. Now there's two modes, as I mentioned before, of displaying the LED light up powered by USB. So pretty much the doors could be open with the suit itself being there, and you can pretty much have Bruce Wayne standing here. I do believe this display base does probably come separate compared to the actual Armory, and then of course also with the doors closed as well. Me personally, I think I'm gonna have it displayed this way with the suit itself being hanged there with all of the accessories, and pretty much just having Bruce Wayne's stand here. So but again, to each his own. So pretty much that is going to be it. So this is the final image that I like to take a look at, where basically we get to see everything that the figure is going to come with. So as I mentioned before, it's the Batman figure, it's the Bruce Wayne figure. We get all these different hand setups. It's a total of about 10 hands, 2 for Bruce Wayne and 8 for the actual Batman. We get this display base with a crotch grabber in case you guys just want to display the Batman, and then of course we get the setup with all of the accessories. So very excited to get this Armory setup. As I mentioned before, just the timing itself, it's really weird, right, since we're already gonna get the other one in about a couple of weeks or months. But still in all, Hot Toys has decided that this would be the perfect time for them to release a Batman Armory with a Bruce Wayne 2.0 based on the Dark Knight movie, also known as the second movie, right? So pretty much that is all that I have to say. As I mentioned for the 5th time, guys, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this figure. If this is something that you guys think is worth purchasing. What are things that they can do better? What are things that I could do better? And if I missed something, feel free to let me know. Let me know specifically what you guys think about the face sculpts, both the cowl and the Bruce Wayne face sculpt, because to me, those are the issues that I have with the setup, that I don't think they're accurate. But feel free to let me know if I'm mistaken or if I'm wrong about that. So for now, guys, this is going to be it. As always, want to thank you for the support on a daily basis that you guys provide here on my YouTube channel. If it is the first time that you're watching me and you guys like Hot Toys content, this is the page to follow. I try to post previews of figures that Hot Toys releases, and of course unboxing and reviews whenever I do get figures. I try to stay as constant as I possibly can, so feel free to like this video, follow, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notifications bell so that way you're always updated with any videos that I drop on a daily basis. As I mentioned before, I am on Instagram and TikTok. There I post daily images and updates of my content and the things that I will be dropping in the next upcoming days. A reminder that if you guys do want to go ahead and purchase this Batman Armory setup, the link to the to Sideshow Collectibles is on the description of the video. Feel free to purchase the figure there, since that is where I purchase my figures. And pretty much that's all that I have right now. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today to this new preview video of the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne. Thank you once again, and I will see you next time.